These ain't Diesels, nigga. These is the Visas. I'm so glad you didn't want to talk about Diddy.
I think everybody is pretty much talking about it, man. And I think we all kind of...
Yeah, we don't like that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm still playing Benjamins.
I don't know. I kind of just don't want to hear him.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think that... I don't think he represents us well at this moment. And I don't, not to say that the other ones like R. Kelly
I thought
and
we
all
separated the art from the art. It's too soon?
It's a different type of like. It's a different type of music that we liked about the other artists and the type of shows and things like that. Him, honestly, he's been a big part of the culture, but I think I think I wanted to talk to you about that before, and I know you just said we weren't bringing up Diddy, but it was the fact that it was like, is his music or his, kind of impact easier to dismiss or kind of like put to the wayside than the other ones that we've come across?
Because he's on everybody's shit. At least doing the ad lib.
Yeah, but it's like you focus more on him as the artist.
Okay.
You got a little bit more to. He's on there like what? A lot of them he's on there on maybe like 10% of the
he's
song.
doing like the hook.
Yeah, and I honestly have not had to go back. It wasn't until all of this that even brought up the fact that we all need to be like, hey, remember this song, remember that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like we weren't really even thinking about this nigga.
I'm not
like
doing
that.
all that work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to Benjamins. I'm gonna listen to the other songs and shit. Like
you'll listen to
I'm
it,
sick
but
of having
you'll listen to it. But are you seeking? Were you seeking it in the first place? Like in recent years,
a few times out the year, that shit. I hear it. I want to hear it more.
I feel like they played it out so much in movies and stuff that you kind of just been like, oh yeah, every time I hear it,
I'm like,
it's almost like hearing like a Flow Rider song. Like you be like, yeah, that shit hit, but it's like I'm not going to Spotify to listen to this. Like, or if it came on, like if it came on at the if I'm out and about, yeah, I hear it. I'm not like seeking it. It's like that's all I'm saying.
Enough on that nigga. I want to ask you this. You ever been in because I've been listening to Purple Rain this week because I watched it the other day and I was like, damn, I like this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Randomly?
Yeah, just randomly. I was watching Purple Rain. I was like, fuck, this is good. But so I've been listening to it and shit. He had a song, The Beautiful Ones. It was like Him or Me.
The movie or like
the movie?
Okay.
What?
No, I was just asking.
Oh, okay. Is another Purple Rain?
No, I didn't, because you said you was listening to like thinking of the songs, and I was like,
oh yeah, well
yeah.
But have you ever been in a him or me situation with a girl? Like, hey, you either gonna be with me or be with him. Like, what's it gonna be? Or you got to drop this nigga or something? Or has it been the other way around? Like,
yeah,
she was like, "Hey, you can't gonna be fucking with me. You fucking with this bitch."
Yeah, I've been in those situations early on.
Explain. How did it happen? Did you come out on top?
I mean, yeah, I married her.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? That nigga won. How about that?
Yeah, man. I've been there. I've been there.
Square up on that nigga.
But everything else, it's like,
My girl.
Everything else was all like kid shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't even really count it as like the true him or me shit because it's like we were kids, man.
Yeah. I had a few of them and shit. One of my, I lost. I lost that one. She was like, neither. Keep messing with both of y'all. I was like, damn. I kept fucking.
Like, oh well, cool. At least you ain't,
I was like, oh, okay. Later on, she said some shit that pissed me off. She was like, we had just finished and some shit like that. She said, oh, I could have you if I wanted you. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't have fucked some other girl so quickly.
Where's she at now?
she's somewhere married with some nigga, looking terrible. Looking terrible. Oh my goodness. I was looking like, damn, that's what I was on. But yeah, I had another one where she left her nigga, and I was like,
you shouldn't have done that.
Cheater.
If you did that to him, you'll do it to me.
I started messing around with this other girl. That's how I was like, man, I'm off that and shit. You know what I'm saying? You clearly picked her. She was like, oh, I broke up with her. I was like, I'm fucking with this other girl and shit. She ended up being best friends with the girl. I got neither one of them.
Oh,
I was like, damn. I was like, that's diabolical.
Well, she plotted against you at that point.
I think it happened. Like, I don't think she plotted, but the way it happened organically and shit, I saw it unfold, and I was like, damn. At first, I thought she was like hating, but then I was like, damn, they really friends. I was like, can I pull this off? No, no. Friend zoned it quick as hell.
I got the dick. You want the dick? Anybody want the dick?
They ain't want mine. Another time, I left this girl for the side girl, but I wouldn't wife, and she got mad. And it was just like I would have, but she kept pressing me, and I was just like, I don't want to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I left her for you. I ain't want to be with her anyway, but you know what I'm saying. I was like, just give me some time. She just kept pressing me. I never did it. And I ended up stopping fucking with her because she got on some other shit. Almost got us killed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's another story.
Yeah, shit. But before you go into that, like, I think that's something to be talked about too. The fact of the decision making, whether no matter where you are in your life, whether you're, you know what I'm saying, teenage years, young adult, or kind of more, older, stable in life, right? Mm-hmm. If you're ever faced with that, having to choose between like two people that you are really interested in,
like I'm married.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like, just like, or even that, right? Because like that happens. Even
like a side.
No, like I'm talking about the whole like period. Whether you're in a relationship, married, or just in a relationship and another person is there that you are interested in, the level of like, everybody likes to say, oh, well, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You didn't choose the right one. Yeah, you didn't choose the right. But it's like, in those moments,
niggas rarely never fumble.
But you don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know the future. Yeah. You just know, like, damn, like, I'm trying to weigh the options. I really like this.
I'm gonna pick my wife, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck up my family.
Yeah, I mean,
but single, I'm gonna always make the worst decision.
And even outside of you, right? Not even just talking about you and you being in your situation. We know of like situations out there. They exist. Yeah. They're on TV shows. They're on like celebrities. They're friends. Their family. Like motherfuckers do have to choose somebody, right?
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is like, it is a gambling thing. You're taking a gamble with life because you might. They always say, "Oh, yeah." They always think that the grass is greener on the other side. But what if the grass is greener on the other side? Like, what if they motherfucker is the one that is like the better choice? But you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm in this relationship. I done had years dedicated to this person, and it like, I'm just saying, like, think about like the shit that you have to weigh to do that.
Yeah, I know, and I've done that. I've made the I can say the bad decision all I want, but I'll tell you this right now, contrary to any woman who's ever messed with me belief, I've never fumbled anybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, they might have thought I did, but
yeah.
I didn't.
I'm comfortable with this decision moving forward.
I didn't fumble.
Even if it didn't work out, it just like, it's with really, that new person, it's just like, yeah, well,
in real life,
I guess.
Is it really a fumble? Like, for as many times as they be like, oh, damn, dude fumbled. It's like, most times it be a nigga that's rich and up and all that shit. Like, did he really fumble?
Yeah.
Can he not find somebody else?
I feel like that's what a lot of people should think about when it's those decisions. It's like, if you can make this decision in this moment to like you're in a relationship, but now you're choosing to go with that either side piece or be with that, other person that you happen to come across. And or if you're trying to date two people and you're like, man, I really like them both, but I'm gonna go this direction versus this direction. It really isn't like, a fumble in the sense because of the fact that you could have went the other direction.
She's great.
And
whatever.
And it still could have like went south or not worked out or whatever because you were because you were in a place, and it's just my opinion. It's not, I'm not speaking like giving therapy or giving people, anything like that. But I feel like at certain moments it's like, hey, look, if I was able to choose this person over you, me choosing you would have been a problem probably eventually anyway, essentially, right? Because
maybe
there's no way to fucking know. But at the fact that at this moment I was able to say, you know what, I'd rather go in this direction than to continue with you, or to go your direction and continue with this. It really,
look, I'm not trying to shit on people or human lives and shit like that. People are great, people are nice and all that stuff, but it's a lot of people out here.
Yeah.
And to quote the great Radrick Davis, girls are like buses. Miss one, next 15, another coming. Like, niggas gonna be all right.
I think
gonna be all right.
And then so many people get trapped in that shit too, because they want to feel like, oh damn, they run into that person later on in life, like, damn, if I would have just stayed with you,
you run into somebody better or worse.
But like, gee, if I would, but you never know. If I would have stayed with this person, then it could have turned out to be, you know what I'm saying?
God forbid my wife ever leave me. She'll be all right. She will be fine. She'll probably find a nigga better than me. Maybe worse.
My wife,
I don't know.
My wife ain't gonna find nobody better than me.
Okay, and on that, we start the show live.
Ain't gonna find nobody better.
Let's start the show. People on that goofy shit.
These people out here tweaking, bro.
If you ready for the show, say. Say. All right, welcome to the I Ain't Going Show where anything goes except us. I'm your host, CJ.
Awesome CJ is.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
Yo.
And we are here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. And as usual,
it's homie time right now, okay?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, brother.
Doing good?
Happy to be here. Happy to, see you, Been waiting for homie time, bro. And shit been good. Just living life, man, trying to get to the next level.
Like it's golden.
Yeah, back on my shit, trying to, dodge these challenges and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm trying to smoke alarm they ass real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that was lame as hell, I get it, but whatever. Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, man, everything been straight, man. Living life, man. How about you?
I'm cool, man. I ain't got no complaints. I'm home alone this week. Wife's out of town. See, I got you. Yeah. You can be corny. But wife's out of town, you know what I'm saying? Single dad life. I mean, shit's cool, man. Me and my daughter bonding. Ain't nothing crazy happening. Going to
It's wild that you know what I'm saying, this week of all weeks, you ain't got shit to be like, hey man, I'm finna come in here with some shit and tell you about my week, and it's because your wife is out of town.
Are you trying to say I ain't got no life without her?
No, I'm just saying the fact that you seem happy, brother.
Oh damn.
I just fucking hey, Mars Stars, I love
this
you.
Be the time she watch. She only watch when I say bad shit. And she cut it off then. Like, I can't believe it. It's like, oh, okay. No context.
Yeah, but
Anyway, yeah.
single
shit
dad
cool.
out here,
You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
you.
That's all I got going on, man. I got parent teacher conference tomorrow. Gonna ground my daughter.
It ain't about being negative, man. We too institutionalized,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
We
Maybe old school, a hold her hand, a whoop her.
we gotta get out of that mindset that when we hear parent teacher conferences, it's to hear the bad shit. It's all performance.
That's what mine was. But nah, man, shit cool, man. Life is good. You know. Oh, I'm sober. Kinda. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not
what's
drinking.
That's what's up.
I'm not air horning that.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, for the first week, I think I did it one other week, but the first week, I'm finally telling the truth. I did stop drinking for
That's
a minute.
good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just trying to drop some pounds and shit. I'm tired of looking at these reels and I'm fat as hell on the thing, man. The show will really put the mirror up to your ass. I'll be like, damn, I can't edit that. Fuck it.
Nah, man. Hey, man, you got all in all, man. It's like you got to take care of your health. You got to take care, and like you know, you getting up there in age too. So it's like,
Tell me about it. This shit sucks.
like
I'm glad to be alive and all that, but the aging shit
yeah,
is wild.
Yeah.
Like, all my little superpowers is like diminishing. I gotta
Yeah.
take vitamins and shit like that.
gee, yeah. I got a homie that started taking what is it?
Viagra.
Testosterone shots or something like that.
Yeah, I heard about that, man.
And like he was just like, yo, it's giving him a lot of energy. He fucking like crazy, like
yeah, it's
know
like
what
you
I'm
get back to
saying?
where you was and shit.
Yeah, man, it definitely is something to like have me like. I feel like I just have to adjust right now. I want to try adjusting my diet and adjusting like kind of like my
that's what I'm
drinking
on
as
this
well,
shit.
and adjusting my drinking as well as I sip. But
Yeah, I put down the
it definitely is something to try
I put
out.
down the booze for a minute. I mean, I'm still going like occasions and shit. Like I'm going out of town, see the homie, drinking
Yeah.
my ass off. Going to Sesame Place. I know that's for my daughter and shit, but the homie's gonna be there drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those times I'm gonna do it. But you know, other than that, you know, I'm trying to. I didn't cut down on the drinking.
What?
I didn't gave up porn.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I believe I get a round of applause for
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Absolutely.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, you gotta try. You gotta try different things, man. Everything is all about like changing some of your ways
That
as you go.
positive shit stupid, man.
Y'all should try it sometime.
Nah. All right, man. Before we get into Black History in the Making, gotta shout out our sponsors. Shout out our sponsors. I ain't
Yeah,
even
they're
drinking.
drinking.
Damn, it's just me. Shout out our sponsor, Stogie Tobacconist. Stogie Tobacconist, premium cigars for the culture. Respect the smoke.
Smoke something, bitch.
I guess, as you can see on the ticket right here, go to StogieTobacconist.com. Hit them up for their premium cigars and book their mobile cigar lounge for your next event. Summer time. They out here. Events galore. Have them pull up to your event. Smoke something with them. Get educated. Bring your drinks out there. Your family, your girl, all that stuff. Bring your wife out there. Show her how to smoke and all that. Even though that might be your time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to do that. However, you can just show her like what you be doing as you know what I'm saying, go out there and smoke and do whatever you do with your life. All right, nothing to add. Cool. All right, man, we're going to get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say, we want to shout out our ancestors for everything they've done for us, but we also want to shout out the good Black people that are doing things now to help us progress. So, California is getting their first HBCU ever. So, they never just stretched out to the west. I think the only one is like, west is like Nebraska. Yeah,
Oh, that's good. I mean,
So, Houston Tillotson University has partnered with National College Resources Foundation, the San Diego County Office of Education, and the University of Laverne to open satellite campuses in San Diego and Los Angeles County. According to News One, this collaboration establishes the first historically Black college and university campuses in the state. Where is that school? I guess I should have looked that up before
before you put it on the list.
Yeah. Of course, the internet don't want
Fuck
to do all that.
nigga.
Wow, in the middle of Black History in the making. Okay, it's in Austin, Texas. So yeah, shout them out again. My co-host sit up here and call me the N-word during Black History in the making.
nigga shit.
All right, man. We out of Black History in the making, and it's time for That Just Happened.
That just happened.
So, we got the Apple Top 100 albums. Came out with much debate and disgust from everybody and shit. They had a bunch of albums on there that should have been on the list. Of course, the rankings are always going to be debatable and all that.
Yeah.
You have any gripes with the list?
I mean, it's kind of tough because of the fact that one thing I always forget about is the different.
It ain't just for black people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of be like, wait, what the fuck? Like you get trapped in that. It's the same thing like every year with the what is it, the Grammys?
Yeah.
And they just and we were like, wait, I ain't heard that shit all fucking year. And it's like, but that shit been playing in every fucking.
You hear the song like, oh, I heard that
yeah,
song.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I really, honestly, at first I was coming in to kind of more say like, I don't know if I trust. Or we'll go off of like Apple Music as the ones to create this list because of, I don't know. I felt like they were late to the game, but when you really think of like iPods and just really Apple Music has been a part of like music as a culture well before they became Apple Music.
Yeah.
So I think that it's a fair list, honestly. After really truly thinking about it,
You think there was nobody left off?
I mean, this shit is a fucking massive fucking list, and
Yeah.
I don't know if, like, I feel like Eminem, Marshall Mathers should have definitely been on this fucking list.
It's on the list.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it.
I think it's like 11.
Damn, I must have.
Yeah, bro, it's up there. Marshall Mathers LP is number. Oh, maybe it's not 11, but it's definitely on here. I gotta look through. Oh, it's 80.
See, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, for me, I feel like that's like a higher up in the list, but who am I? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Compared to like that type of thing is where I kind of stand. And other than that, I mean, I'm glad that Jay-Z Blueprint is on there.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, 13, I probably would have put it a little bit higher. I honestly wouldn't have put Lauryn Hill as number one. Even though that is
Would have been in the top 10. Ooh.
versus like what though? Like based on what? Like because like for me, like what honestly, what is this? What is the criteria to?
That's what I was like to know. Like,
because,
what's the criteria for some shit like this?
is it the amount of like listens, streams? Like, are you listening to this album front to back without any skips? You know what I'm saying?
That's what this list is supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a bunch of albums that are classics, like front
Yeah.
to back. You can listen to.
Yeah.
All these are supposed to be that.
Yeah.
Only gripe that I have, it's a couple of them. Some of them they've been said on the internet already. There's no Mariah Carey on here, even though I can't sit up here and tell you a Mariah Carey album
yeah.
that I fuck with front to back.
Yeah.
No Whitney Houston on here. Same with that shit. Brandy, on the other hand, Full Moon should be on here somewhere. Full Moon should be on here somewhere, and Tina Turner's Private Dancer should be on here somewhere. Those albums are complete works. Them albums should be on here somewhere. I don't know where, because with shit like this, without any criteria, because my wife was trying to ask me, like, what's the best album ever or something like that. I'm like, that's too hard to fucking do.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
so
even
much
think you can say
great
whether-
music.
Yeah.
It's so much shit, like a full body of work. It has to be some type of criteria that disqualifies some shit.
Yeah,
Because you can't just say, because I like it,
yeah,
because that's subjective. If it got to be like, all right, we did a mass of, like you were saying, like streams, the impact of that time, which nigga had to be alive when that came out.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
how good the album is, the artistry, the production,
Are these
all
albums
that
that
shit.
all one album of the year? Like,
I don't know. They
but
definitely
see, that's
not.
what I'm
They're definitely
saying.
not.
Like, so
But we know how that album of the year shit work. Like
True.
some of them album of the
True.
year shouldn't have got album of the year.
yeah,
We still talk about Beyonce never got album of the year. But Beyonce's on. No, she got it on here twice. Beyonce and Lemonade is on here.
yeah.
So all this shit's subjective, and is meant to have these conversations. And,
And,
shit,
and
like,
to be honest with you, like Frank Ocean's Blonde is nowhere near like top 10, which
can't tell a lot of niggas that.
Orange is like
Channel Orange.
Channel Orange is like way better than Blonde.
But a lot of niggas say Blonde is way better. A lot of
So-
niggas say Blonde is the best album ever.
Man, listen, the best tracks on that album for me are like the last 4. Like I literally probably put that album on.
Niggas love Blonde.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah.
I mean, I can't be mad at like for all like of all time, Kendrick Lamar's "Good Kid, Mad City" being
Had to be up
number
there.
7. I can't argue whether it should be higher or lower, but I'm glad that it's in that top 10.
Yes, I'm saying I can't
Like,
argue any of this shit. You know,
Yeah.
some of the shit I can, like, that shit ain't better than that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what was the one I had up here? Like, so you trying to tell me that Adele 21 is better than the Chronic? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
I mean, and going back to the whole like Lauryn Hill thing, even like let's
I'm
just
cool with the Lauryn Hill being up there.
that being number 1. You mean to tell me? Hold on. You mean to tell me that is above any Michael Jackson album? That's above any Prince album? That's above any? I mean, the fucking Beatles.
I don't like it better than
Even
Purple
if
Rain.
whoever's even in this group, I feel like
Abbey Road ain't my favorite. Like, I think the White Album is better than Abbey Road, but that's just me.
yeah.
Thriller being the number 2, I'm not mad at that. I like Purple Rain and Thriller the same. I
mean,
depending on the day.
If you would have
Depending
saw
on the
Thriller
day.
at number 1, would you have been mad?
Nope.
Would you have been like, oh, rightfully so?
Yeah, I'm not mad at Lauryn Hill though. I can see why
And
they
I'm not,
did it.
and like Lauryn Hill, don't get me wrong, I'm not arguing the fact that that is not one of the like, great albums of its time. And like, I mean, shit, it was her only album. And it's like literally like you can be number 1 with that album after how many years did they go back in history?
They went back because let me see. Yeah, they got the Eagles on here.
It doesn't state how far or when did
Patti
they
Smith.
stop.
They at least went back to the 60s. I'm surprised they ain't got no Bob Dylan on here. Niggas love Bob Dylan. Just not my cup of. Oh, they got the Beach Boys on here. They didn't went back.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Travis Scott made it on here.
Yeah, niggas is mad about that.
Like,
They was like they should have replaced him with To Pimp a Butterfly.
I mean, but you can't have Kendrick on here twice. As they
They got Beyonce on here twice?
But that's Beehive. You can't.
He only got 4 albums.
You can't talk about that.
Yeah, man. So all in all, it's like I don't have the energy to be mad at this. Like I could say I got some gripes or whatever,
Yeah.
but I mean, whatever. What I'm gonna take off?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, they made it to the point where I want to say it was kind of genius that they created a list that people can debate whether they want to or not, but you honestly can't be too mad at this because it's gonna be so many different. It's like
It's all on your opinion.
yeah, this is truly your opinion, and this is
This
truly
is bullshit.
yeah. I mean, like there's so many people. Again, they're gonna choose their lane. I'm not even gonna say that they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm just basing it off of like hip hop or like anything like that." People are gonna have their arguments about it as in its entirety, who they feel like their top 100
because you got a preference,
is.
and you probably ain't listened to half these albums. I know I ain't listened to half these.
Exactly. So you can't say if it was good or not. And even if you heard it, it may not be your style of music, but it might be a gang of people.
Yeah.
Style of music that they fuck with.
It's hard to listen to music objectively and shit.
I mean, because
that's what this list is.
Because that Amy Winehouse.
That shit's hard.
Like that shit. G.
That shit hard, G. That shit is hard.
G. Like being number 8. I mean,
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. That shit is tough. All right, man. Gotta play this clip. I want to see where you at with your principles.
An Alabama man faces jail time for not saying he's sorry to a police officer.
I was pulled over. He wrote me a ticket. He stood at the car. He wouldn't move in front of my mirror on my car. And I kept asking him to move, and he wouldn't move. So I told him, eventually, I just told him, hey, man, get your ass out of the way, because I can go take my kids to school. They're already late because of you.
Well, first of all, I want you to understand that he was doing 28 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone, 3 miles over the limit. Secondarily, June the 4th, we are to report back to court. And if he doesn't apologize or write the letter, he's going to be incarcerated. At that point, we feel like that his rights will be violated.
You think that this would be an issue if you were white?
Probably not. We're used to it down here. I'm just sick of it. Just like my lawyer told me, they're going to continue to harass and do whatever they can as long as we let them get away with it. That's why I'm standing up now, for maybe to make a stop to something.
So, he finna sue the shit out them,
Mm-hmm.
first of all. Second of all, are you willing to stand on business on that shit? Would you have written that letter?
All right, so yeah, I'm sorry. That takes so long. All right, so I mean, honestly, natural reaction, I probably would. I would chat GPT some shit, because like the thought of going to jail over something so frivolous,
30 days.
yeah, it's like, nigga, like, no, it ain't really that important to me. But I do think that it says something about, the department for them to like that
28 and 25.
like you really wilding, like your authority or your level of who you are in our society is not that. You don't get to dictate. Like, I could talk to you however the fuck I want to talk, but as long as I'm complying, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you can't say get your ass out the way.
Yeah, like I can say whatever. I could cuss, nigga. I can say whatever I want. And honestly, I would probably write it and I would have a case. I would be like, hey, look, this was something. I would try to sue just off of that, but I would not want to spend no time in jail. So I would have been on some like, yeah, no, I gotta do that. I would try to do shit afterwards. It's all about, like, for me, it's like when we talk about getting pulled over and
just trying to go home.
Just trying to go home and shit and trying to get it, right. Like, I don't have time to set aside life to go spend 30 days in jail just to come out and say, okay, I'm going to sue. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to try to fight justice after the fact, when I could just be like, you know what? I got home safe. I'm home. I can fight this shit while I'm still being able to spend time with my family.
Depending on how much money I got. Like, how much money I got in my account. If I can afford this lawyer, I'm not writing shit. Like, fuck that. Like,
so what is it about the writing, like,
what the fuck am I apologizing
No,
for?
that's what I'm saying. I get that, but I'm saying, like you said, if you got the money to write or to not write it.
If I have the money for my lawyer fees,
yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that nigga. Fuck them. Fuck that whole shit. This shit is going down.
True.
Like, straight up. Because it's like,
yeah.
At that point, like you said, I'm fed up with the shit. Apparently, they keep fucking with him.
But is it
doing 23?
Is that an option though? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, is it what if it's an option before then? Yeah, I agree with you.
What's
yeah,
the
I would
option?
definitely to get a lawyer before you write it to
They get his
fight
lawyer.
It. Oh, okay,
Yeah. His lawyer was talking. Oh, you ain't see the video. My bad. His lawyer was the one that was talking. And he was like, "Oh
okay.
yeah, we got a case."
Oh,
He was
okay,
like,
yeah.
Because I'm like, Nah, bro, you can't. That's excessive.
You ain't even a judge, bro. Like even judges ain't even gonna. You
No, the judge. I think the judge like ordered him like write the letter or go to jail. That's what the judge said.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
an
I'm
officer
suing the
that
shit out the
said,
county.
"Write it."
Like you crazy as hell. Write an apology letter.
Well, I
to
would
him.
definitely look.
I didn't
into legal
insult
action.
him. Like
Yeah.
I didn't insult him.
I didn't
I
touch
didn't
him. I didn't
touch
yeah.
him. I didn't say nothing.
Are you
bad
in
to
a state where
Get
that's
your
illegal?
ass out the way.
Are you in a state where that's illegal?
That's not illegal to tell a police officer to get your ass out the way.
Hey man, they got a lot of shit in.
You right, because they in Alabama.
In writing,
There's some fuck shit.
and some shit that they say, "Oh, we don't enforce this, but it's in the
Nah.
books." I'm just saying.
Police officers be doing too much and their feelings be getting hurt and they scary. Which is like that's a fucking crazy combination to have a motherfucker that's supposed to serve and protect and they scary and they sensitive.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I mean, see, but that's the thing too. It really is. It depends on the person because I probably wouldn't have even been the person to say, hey, "Man, get your ass out of the
No,
way."
I wouldn't have said that shit.
So,
either.
like, again, it goes back to me, like, hey, I'm just trying to get home. So, no matter how frustrated I am, like, I was like, man, when he leave, I'm, you know what I'm saying?
But it's clearly they keep fucking with him when he kept saying he's like he tired of the shit. Like I guess if
Yeah.
you just like keep getting fucked with, like
Yeah.
3 miles over, G, like
Yeah.
what are we doing? Like the camera won't even get you
Yeah.
if you do that shit.
Oh no, they get, if you ever have gotten a ticket, it says like I think the minimum that's even on there is like 10 miles
Yeah.
over. Like it don't even like have an option to check on most tickets.
That's some real. You were doing 55 and the 54.
Yeah.
Like, god damn, nigga, go get a fucking light. Like, did you go back to the station? Like, yeah, he was talking shit, so I had
Yeah.
to. What did he say? He told me to get my ass out the way. The
Yeah.
rest of them niggas like, he did. They need to respect us.
I mean, I think I've always been kind of cautious of that anyway. Like when I'm going, cause I always hear like, oh yeah, you can go like 5 miles over the speed limit. They usually don't fuck with you. But when I see a cop for some reason, I'm like, shit, let me just go one under.
Oh, yeah.
Just because like to know that, yeah, typically they probably won't fuck with you if you're going between, you know, the 1 to 10
Yeah.
miles over. They won't fuck with you, but just to know that they have the ability to just have a fucked up day
Yeah.
or just want to fuck with you. I always just kind of try to avoid
And they try to
that
fuck
shit.
with me. It was this cop the other day. I know he was just fucking with people.
Yeah,
Cause I got behind him and I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
Then he's driving. I look down at my shit. This nigga's going 30 in a 50. I was like, oh no. I went around him. Like, no, yeah, I went around him at the light. I just went off.
Yeah.
But in my rear view, I could see everybody else would not go past him. He going slow as
It's
shit.
wild,
Everybody's
yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
I was just like, he's going 20 under.
Yeah, if
He's
you're going under
he
that,
fucking with
nah.
everybody this
Yeah.
and he in a passing lane. Going
Yeah.
20 under fucking with. I'm like, he fucking with everybody. Like, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And them niggas probably ain't got insurance and warrants and
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, my shit good.
He in his car in his
I'll pay this.
phone.
Yeah, he probably texting this shit. I ain't look at him.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I don't need
Oh yeah,
no
when,
attention to me.
when you going under, I just pass you, and then because like it get weird too when you get
Yeah.
when you're on the E-way and you pass a cop that's part of a jurisdiction like a city, and he's not like a state.
Oh no, that nigga still detain your ass.
He still can get your ass over
And have him come over
have
just
him
to
come
fuck
get
with
it.
you
Yeah.
and shit.
So you always got to be careful anyway.
Lame
but-
ass niggas. Like, god damn. That's why I couldn't be the police. I'd be letting so much shit slide.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
I mean, I think that naturally you would as a boss because there's a lot that they can't let slide, and that's why they give out warnings. That's why they
Well,
give
I
out.
am not fucking with
But-
you on your way to work.
But when it comes to, hey, nigga, you got a quota. We need you to XYZ. Get this number.
It's real easy to do that. It's always an asshole whipping in the fucking lanes and shit when everybody going regular. Get that nigga. He definitely ain't got shit on him.
But
Like,
we
he definitely ain't got no registration, none of that shit. I'm getting his ass.
we also don't know the number either. We don't know what their quota
Yeah.
look like. We don't know if they're like, hey, because it might be few and far in
You in the
between.
car with your
of
kids, I'm
those
not
niggas.
fucking with you.
There's a few and far in between of those niggas that's whipping it. But when I'm sitting on the side of the road and I just see a nigga and I gotta get like, hey, it's about to be the end of the quarter and I gotta get, I don't know, 50, 30, whatever. Them niggas probably be
I'm
taking
just
it
saying,
down.
I already told you I'd be a little prejudiced with who I'd pick.
You ain't no better. You ain't helping. You not helping.
I am.
No,
I promise I am. I promise I wouldn't pull you over. I wouldn't pull no nigga that looked like me over. I'm like, look at his ass. He probably own a liquor store. Anyway, real quick, man, I want to talk about the Electric Daisy Carnival that was in Vegas last weekend. It's an EDM festival, EDC music festival. They put out their drink prices.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga.
Yeah.
A 6-pack of beer. Let me do this because I remember last time you talked shit about me. Oh, yeah, I got it this time. 6-pack of beer, $140. I'm talking about Bud Light, Heineken's, and White Claws. $140
Yeah.
for a 6-pack.
No.
Fifths, $9.50. Stoli. Nigga, they
You said fifths.
fifths.
Like,
That.
well, hold on. 950
$900
or $9.50
$950.
You can kiss
For
my
fifth.
ass.
Bro, it gets worse.
Wait, so this is regular shit, or is this like they top like, hey, if you want to just get this shit? Like,
that's
what
Kettle One.
Like, what is a regular drink? Like, I go up there and I say, hey, look, let me get a whiskey and Sprite. I want to know what that looked like.
Well, I did the math with how much the 6-pack was.
I mean,
each beer was like $21.
Yeah.
If you $23, some shit like that. If you divide it up,
Yeah, if you get some liquor, a shot of some of a $900,
a 6-pack of Smart Water, $90.
Because like that $950 for a fifth is actually a discount because you're getting the whole bottle. When they getting regular shots, they probably taxing
$1,000, bro.
Yeah, that's
Hold on. It gets worse. Let's see. Ace of Spade, $32,000
Yo,
for a
wow.
bottle.
Who the
Dom
fuck is
Perignon, $42,000.
bro? Where
You
the
can
fuck?
buy-
Where the fuck is the recession, bro? Who the fuck is who is getting this money, my nigga?
I have no
Bro,
idea.
who is paying for this?
See,
I want to know, like, because the motherfuckers went, and I'm sure they had a fucking astonishing attendance number.
I could buy a brick of cocaine and sell it and make double off that shit. I could even cut it up. And, nigga, you telling me a bottle of champagne is a brick of coke?
Gee, that's upsetting because it honestly makes you wonder what the fuck is going on with the economy that, like,
Y'all think this shit cool?
like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, understanding what the number, because like people bought tickets to this shit. So
$400 for general admission.
So people bought tickets to this shit, and then they're gonna pay to have drinks. I'm sure they can sneak drinks in. I'm sure that they can sneak drinks in, like if you're sneaking up. But you probably
It's a campground, I believe. So you can drink back at your
and walk over.
Yeah. You can't bring shit in there.
So that being said, I think that that can potentially work. Obviously, we all get very resourceful when it comes to shit like that. But my question is, at what point are festivals like, hey, this shit just is too expensive for us to put on?
When people stop going?
Because like that, to me, I don't want to hear motherfuckers complaining about shit. If niggas and droves can fucking afford to go to some shit like that and afford to pay for shit, bro. I don't want to hear shit about no recession. I don't want to hear shit about nothing. Like, ain't no jobs, ain't no nothing, bro. If somebody's out here getting money and we just are not privy to that shit, we don't know what the fuck they doing. Cause I always wanted to go to that to the Carnival Daisy joint.
You can go,
but like, I wanted to go because like they fucking visuals are insane. From a marketing
this shit does look
standpoint.
amazing.
Like,
and they in their high shit.
Yeah,
they
like,
definitely in their high shit.
But
it's like some shit that you would want to be high as shit at.
Bro, I just can't understand. I be like, I want to go to fucking Childish Gambino. You know what I'm saying? His tour and shit. Go to one of his concerts. I'm like, shit. I'm rethinking life just to make sure I can fuck around with that. and y'all out here spending that on not only your tickets and liquor, and not to mention y'all probably flown the fuck in. I get having a select VIP that can afford to do this shit, but y'all got general admission level niggas.
Oh yeah, they got
this
helicopter rides to take you from your hotel. Wait. Oh no, this just lets you fly over.
Fly over the shit.
$300 a person.
Yeah, I seen that.
Fly
though.
over and look at this shit. Okay, I thought it was.
Seen that. Though.
Oh wait, they do have it. Oh yeah, you can request a helicopter ride that'll pick you up and drop you off. They ain't even got the price of that shit. I know that shit high as fuck.
First of all, I ain't trying to get in no helicopter ride anyway, man, because I don't want that to be the end of all ends and shit. I just
Kobe fucked it up.
I'm here. Yeah, we in Vegas. I ain't trying to.
Damn.
I'm not trying to do it.
Oh man, shit. All right, man. Let's get into sports real quick. NBA playoffs are they've been here. But we ain't really want to talk about it because, we on tape delay in this bitch. But we got the conference finals set up. Mm-hmm. We got Wolves in, I'm finna call them the Pacers. We got Wolves in, still can't call them Mavericks. I want to say that. I want to call them by their team names.
I got you.
Wolves and Mavericks. And then we got Pacers and Celtics. So who you got winning the whole thing? Who you think and who you want?
All right, so who I think is gonna be Mavericks versus Celtics.
Okay, who you got out of that?
Out of that, I think that's a toss up, but I think that the Celtics are just playing at a level that is, ready to do it again.
They ain't really had no comp though either.
Yeah, so the energy level. Who I want, who I'm rooting for, fucking Timberwolves, man. Like I'm rooting hard as hell for. Like I was watching game one of the Wolves versus the Mavs, and I was like almost reacting to shit like I was watching my Chicago Bulls. Like I was like, what the fuck? Because I really, honestly, bro, I don't know what it is. Like I've grown a liking to Anthony Edwards. And his gameplay and that team as a whole, they just look like kind of underdog-ish, and they
knocked off the champs.
Yeah, they definitely.
I'm glad they did. I didn't want to see them win.
But in game one, Anthony Edwards looked way too tired, and he looked not defeated, but he looked like shit. I gotta do all this because Kyrie is like, nigga, I've been here, bro. Like, and I don't. He's like, I don't have to do much. Like, now I got niggas around me that I just come in and do my part. So you gotta chase me around.
He's always had niggas around him.
He always had. True, you're right. But at the same time, it just.
I mean.
Unless
since he got with LeBron, he's always had niggas around him.
Yeah, and to me, unless Ant-Man can figure out how to get more energy to really push through series like this, he's going to have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones that have been here before, the ones that actually, know what type of energy you got to exert and what you got to do.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a hard time, and it ain't just him, but it's the whole team. They like that. The whole team, luckily, picked up in game one, picked up what he was lacking.
Yeah,
and
because they should have won that game.
They should have won that game, and
they kind of threw it away.
If he would have been on his shit, the way the rest of his team was coming through, man. Yeah. I mean, they were everything that they needed to be, and I don't know, like. Something has to change with that process, but if they do, man, they could be the next champs.
I gotta ask you this.
I can see it. I can see it.
Does he fit your criteria for the face of the league?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
And it starts with him getting this ship. He gets this one and comes back and becomes the defending champ that everybody's like, oh shit, like this motherfucker.
This nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, how old is he? Like
22.
Bro. He's doing shit like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly,
Don't say that.
Giannis did
Okay,
the same
okay.
thing, so I will give you that. Like he did have that year, the spurt of just
I thought you was about to say that bullshit that everybody been saying.
about him and Jordan. I can see that.
Nah,
I can see that.
let's calm the fuck down.
I can see that. At 22, if he can progress year after year, he could definitely do it. He could definitely be the next face of the NBA and
Face of the NBA.
and a I wouldn't say like Jordan because Jordan just had some shit about him, but it also was a different league too.
We just got to stop doing
Different
that
league,
shit.
yeah.
Let niggas
Be
niggas
them.
progress.
Let them be them. I
And
don't
then-
want him to be Jordan. I don't want him to be LeBron. I don't want him to be Kobe. I don't want him to be
He already
Magic.
said he him. He said stop saying
Let
that shit.
him be him. Because first of all, I can't never look at this nigga truly like Jordan.
No.
Because I'm a Bulls fan and that nigga ain't on the fucking Bulls. Even if he was, I wouldn't want to, Jordan is the idol of
Nah.
my.
Like even with Derrick Rose, we weren't saying no
Yeah,
Jordan shit. We was just
yeah.
like Derrick Rose.
We said like all the time, like not like as far as him being the next.
No,
Jordan.
it was just like he brought that feeling back.
He
to
brought
the
that
city.
feeling of like, oh shit,
We got somebody.
you're exciting
again.
to
Yeah.
watch. You're explosive to watch. We like niggas will start to fear facing your team. Like they want to
The D
prep.
Rose flu. I've been
Yeah.
hearing about that shit. Niggas had the D Rose flu. Like I got the flu. I can't play this game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or just like when every team that comes into the stadium that you're in is like, we playing these niggas tonight.
Yeah.
Whether you win or lose, because like
Yeah.
Jordan lost, Kobe
Yeah.
lost. Like
Yeah, niggas lose.
niggas lose. Ain't nobody invincible. It's just you knew what
gotta-
you was going
we
to have
gotta
to
step
do
up to these niggas
each
today.
time you came
Yeah.
in versus being on something like, oh yeah, we going in. All right, let's just knock this out real quick.
I'm going to kick it before the game. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
you
don't
know what I'm
care.
saying? So
All right, I'm about to attack your Bears fandom real quick. So the Green Bay Packers are now allowing smoking in their stadium, Lambeau Field. Cigarettes,
What?
vapes,
What?
pre-rolled Delta 8s.
What?
And the whole thing was just like, hey, guys trip, come on through.
I don't give a fuck. No, I don't need to.
You want to go play? You want to go for no Bears game?
Nope. Just because I want to smoke and do
No,
that.
no, no. Because you want to go to a game, but like I want to go to a Bears game, possibly see them kick their ass in their stadium, and I get to smoke and dump ashes in their shit. Yeah, fuck them niggas.
Okay, so let me just be completely honest in this moment with
Okay,
everybody.
I have a feeling I
with
got
y'all.
to pick up my cup.
So, although I am Chicago ride or die fan, I don't necessarily hate any other team, even the rivals, as much, you know what I'm saying, as everybody else wants to hate them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I would go to their stadium. Yes, I would go, like, I don't have the urge to go to fucking Wisconsin like that anyway, really.
No.
Like, but on the right circumstances, I'm not going to turn it down just because I'm not
Yeah,
you know
should
what
have
I'm
to line
saying?
up.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to put forth a lot of effort to go there.
Like it's gonna have to be in the fall. I'm gonna have to be there in the city for some reason. Somebody else gonna have to
Yeah.
drive. It's gonna have to be one of them like Nate trips.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we get in the bus, we going up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, all right, it ain't cold.
And more than likely, if it's early on fall, you probably ain't really gonna too much care about that game that much anyway. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I don't care about that game.
I mean, if it's preseason or if it's
No, I'm talking about like where it ain't cold as fuck. Like anytime before November.
gee, you fuck around and get a
You
snowstorm just off of like,
Right. Yeah, fuck that stuff.
I don't know. And that's it. It's like fall is here. Up, snow too. God
Yeah,
damn.
right circumstances. Like
Yeah.
should have had to line up like a threesome. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. like if I'm planning to go there and they
It's
be
an
like,
eclipse.
and they be like, hey, it's gonna snow actually during this week that you're there, I probably would cancel. I don't know.
Whole time.
It's like one of those, like, yeah, I probably just would not go.
Depending on who all like. If we going, I'm gonna still go. Like fuck it, I'm out the house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I ain't never been there before.
But I'll probably be like, hey, let's just stay at the hotel and drink.
Snow-
Or let's stay at the Airbnb and drink. We can watch the game and just all chill here. It's snowing. They ain't no regular fucking snow when they snow. Their shit is like,
and they got bleachers.
yeah.
Fucking poor people. All right, man. Let's get into it. So I saw this last week. It's this list of things that black people will judge you for. And it is very interesting, man. It goes through all the basics. I mean, all the regular shit. Let me get my stone colds together. Letting your kids act up in public.
What?
Clapping on the 1 and the 3.
What?
Boxed macaroni and cheese.
What?
Failure to salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder on any meat.
What?
Misbidding in spades.
What?
Bad electric slide or wobble skills.
What?
Acting like we don't know. Move, nigga. Acting like we don't know what's really going on with you and your little friend.
What?
Not knowing the proper response to God is good.
What?
White wife, black baby mama.
What?
You're the only black person in your group of friends.
What?
Being my supervisor when we started at the job together.
What?
Not knowing the words to Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell.
What?
Letting your dog in the kitchen or restaurant.
What?
Letting your dog lick your face.
What?
And sugar and grits. All right, man. Out of all these, which of these do you like just stand by? You like, nah, I ain't, for lack of better words, I ain't going off this shit. I mean this shit out of this list.
That I'm going to judge on, or
No, that you just
I agree?
like, nah, yeah, I'm with that shit. Like, yeah, I wholeheartedly believe in that shit.
Number one, letting your kids act up in public. That's just
He is putting feet to ass. Though what Kendrick say, I'm whooping feet.
like that shit. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, so you don't see them or you don't care? Like, all right, okay, all right. Yeah, that probably be my number one that I'm like agreeing with, going with. I think failure to include salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder on any of your meat is definitely like, damn. So I get if you try to use other shit,
Yeah.
but if you ain't doing nothing of this nature on your meat, like, don't talk to me about cooking shit. Nigga. You ain't doing shit with your shit. You ain't cooking nothing. Like, you get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right. Those your ones?
Yeah.
All right, letting your dog lick your face. I don't fuck with that shit.
I hate to say it.
I'm more so kissing in the mouth. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I
Don't
like
kiss
that
in
shit
my
is
fucking
weird.
mouth,
Like, I know
yeah.
the dog will get you like, hey, I know you happy and shit.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Sugar and grits, stop fucking playing. Like, are you a kid? Are you a kid? Are you below 13?
Yeah.
If you're below 13, is your blood sugar high
Yeah.
or low?
I never
Is that why
understood
you
that
need shit?
shit.
Why the fuck are you doing that?
That
shit?
sugar and grits.
Grow
and
the fuck up.
Sugar and rice. Y'all crazy as fuck.
Let's see. Kids acting up in public. I don't like it, but that shit happens. You just kind of either discipline them there or remove them real quick. I don't like when. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Exactly. I was just like, what did you just said? You just said what you needed them to do.
I don't like that shit. All right, man. Yeah, them the ones I'm just really standing on. It's weird when you're the only black person in your group of friends. Like, out of all your friends.
Yeah, it is. I ain't judging. I just feel like it's tough in general of like being
What
that,
state
and
are you
if
in?
you don't
Like, what
see
city
it,
are you in?
It don't matter.
It matters because there might not be no black people there.
Yeah, but it's still like I judge you as like what your criteria of like fun and just
Do you have any black friends?
Yeah,
That's
like-
another thing too. Like, do you have any?
because if
black
I come along and start talking to you, like I kind of already prejudge what to expect.
like the
or
nigga on
how
Stranger
you-
Things, one no other black people there.
Yeah,
So he ain't that's different. But if you live in Chicago and you ain't got no black friends, like, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
But it like no, like you got some areas of like Illinois, like outside of Chicago, like right
That's
outside
different.
the city.
That's
like,
different.
they-
Ain't no, it
you know
don't
what
be a
I'm
lot of
saying?
black people.
Yeah.
I understand. When it's like 3 of y'all in there, you might be beefing with the other nigga. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I would judge it, but I don't judge it as hard because I did have a point where I've never had where I was the only black. It was always one other, whether it was female or.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I can understand it. It's just I kind of judge it off of like now.
I do
as
have
an
a group of
adult.
friends. I'm the only black dude in there. It's 4 of us.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a little.
But you're not the
eclectic.
only
It's a-
minority though.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Mexican dudes, Puerto Rican girl, white dude.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he's the odd one out. Fucking Randy. But yeah, man, this is like, damn, nigga, you try real hard not to the fuck.
Yeah.
But okay, my next question: are you guilty of any of these? I got a couple of them. I am.
I mean, I've misbidded in spades before.
I mean, before, yeah. Everybody does at times, but everybody act like they play
It's
perfect
on the list,
spades
though.
all that.
It's
all
on the
time.
list though. I'm just saying, it's on the list.
I have terrible wobble skills. I don't do the wobble. When it come on, I sit the fuck down.
Same. But I electric
It's
slide.
just something about shaking my ass like that.
Yeah.
It's just-
I feel like that's just like a black mom, a black woman.
like,
There's
no
like-
disrespect to niggas that's out there doing it. I don't feel right.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
feel right.
But
You
it
know what I'm
says
saying?
or wobble, so it's like it doesn't say like.
Oh, my electric
and.
slide, nigga, I'm dipping my ass
But
off,
yeah,
nigga.
my electric slide is phenomenal. I ain't even gonna hold
Hey,
you. Like,
when I'm drunk as hell, my
Bro,
electric slide is still straight.
bro, I add so much spice to that
Nigga.
motherfucking dip, nigga. I like all that shit.
Now the box macaroni and cheese thing, like,
It's been hard times before.
no.
It's been
My
different
thing
times
is
before.
like you start with that, but you add shit. Like you're not just using like straight macaroni and cheese and serving it to people.
No, but they talking about like when I hear box mac and cheese, I hear
Like
No.
this is what's going out.
yeah, like the blue box.
Yeah. You start
Kraft.
with the noodles and shit like that, but you
No.
You
When I hear that, I hear Kraft. Like
Yeah.
when I hear box,
oh, you just thinking
Regular-
like the shit that's in the box.
the Kraft with the fake cheese and all that, the school shit, the shit that you grew up as kids. Like that's
Yeah,
what I
you
think.
bring
of
that shit out at a motherfucking.
and you gotta stir and like and the cheese ain't real cheese, so it ain't like
If you bring this shit out at a fucking dinner,
yeah.
you are excommunicated.
Oh, Thanksgiving dinner on top of that,
Bro,
You
it's
been-
over with for the rest of your life.
Hey, you can't even eat here with the
Yo,
rest of us.
Who the fuck? Everybody mad. You're an upset grandma.
Gee, you ain't even trying to dress it up by putting it in the right type
Like,
of
I could have made it
pay-
if I didn't
what
know
is-
you was gonna be doing all
what
that.
is it called? The dish, the picturages. What is it called? I'm
Tell this nigga don't make this shit.
No, it's called a certain type of dish that you like. They call dishes. But anyway, like you know what I'm saying. Even, I dress up everything like motherfucker. I put like some parsley.
Oh yeah, I see you put parsley on the ribs, nigga.
Nigga, I put parsley on a hot dog before, nigga. Cut that motherfucker up and sliced it and did all that.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta at least dress it up like a motherfucking
Let me
know what
see.
you doing.
Any of these other ones I'm guilty of? No, I don't got no baby mama. Yeah. It was just the wobble shit. Yeah. I'm solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'd be damned if I ate some damn sugar and grits, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's.
y'all niggas need to get the fuck out of here. They will kick you out of Atlanta for that shit. The fuck? We don't have sugar here. sir.
Damn! I can't even say this line, but I was going to say it.
What? Oh.
I'd be damned if I
Oh.
drink Belvedere and Puffy got Ciroc. Like, that whole.
Oh.
That would have been perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
I don't know
fucked it
why.
up.
I
He-
just felt like
he-
the need
he
to want to
fucked it
say
up.
it. And it's like.
He fucked it up. Yeah.
that
Shut the
nigga.
fuck up!
He had to, man. He couldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. All right. I'll get into this real quick. I got a clip for you. I've been on it with the clips lately, man. You know, normally I be fucking up. I've been pre-having them lately. Next episode, I'm gonna fuck up. Promise. But, no. We gonna have a guest next episode. We gotta be on our P's and Q's and shit in this motherfucker.
Be straight, bro.
All right, man. Got a clip here. We gonna comment on it.
Well, I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend.
I'm so goddamn tired of being the fifth wheel or the third wheel. And I got into it with my friend today. And then she was like, well, it's a lose-lose. Either they don't invite you and then you're hurt because you're left out.
Men are no longer attending these singles events.
A man walks into a mixer
so epic.
like this, singles mixer, and all the women turn their nose up at him and turn their backs to him and start talking to each other.
Fellas, start signing up for these events. Start going to these events. I like these events because it makes it easy to approach someone and it makes it easy for someone to approach you.
And because of that, these women are losing their minds.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
So, everybody's favorite part of the podcast when married niggas talk about single business. Let's go. But yeah, men aren't going to single events. Why is this? You have the floor, sir.
Oh, you just gonna get to me? I want to hear what you got to say.
Off top.
Yeah.
I can tell you from my experience, I've been speed dating before. That is a horrible idea. You know what I'm saying? Especially like in the middle of drinking.
Yeah.
But at a
club. But that was then. What do you think it is now?
A singles event? Awful. Because first of all, you can only like holler at one girl before the other ones look at you like, well, you was already talking to her. Like, why the fuck am I special and shit? So you didn't fucking fell out then. You kind of got to be covert with the shit. And even with it, it's like, I'm paying to go here to meet women who claim they want to meet a man, but don't want to meet a man. Why the fuck would I go to that? Why the fuck would I go to some shit that sounds great, but ain't nobody going to that shit?
But the women that are going are probably a little bit more open to the process than like going to a random place though.
I've been to
they're
these
going
before.
to being like not even like a speed dating. I'm thinking like
no. I've been to these before.
A singles event is like everybody just there. I mean, I think everybody just kind of prejudges anyway. Like, I think that once you get into a room, it's almost like the Ready to Love cast. Like when they do the whole like mingle of like the very first episode, and they're all they come into the room, they watch them all kind of sprinkle in. I think you kind of know off top if this is a room of people that you want to fuck with, and you like, yeah, nah, it ain't really nothing here like that is going. And I think that's for both sides. That's like women are judging that and men are judging that. And so the whole energy shift happens so quick that it's like nobody's there to be like, damn, it's a room full of motherfuckers that I want to fuck with. And I'm ready to get to know all of them because times are changed.
Motherfuckers don't look at it. I've been to these before, like back in the day.
Yeah.
I guess they still horrible. Because they sucked. It was like, it was better off going to the club.
Yeah.
It was way better off going to the club.
It feels
than
too
that
forced
shit.
though. I feel like single events, when I hear that, it seems like you're putting everybody in the room with a condition. And everybody like
what's crazy is like if you don't like hit for real, like that energy gets on you. Like, and then people are watching.
What do you mean hit for real?
Like if you don't like talk to like the first like one or two and hit it off with that,
yeah,
other motherfuckers, other women look at you and look and see how it's going, and then they judge you off that shit, and then you go talk to them, they be like, "When you just talk to?" It's like, bitch, it's a singles event.
That's why I felt like it was
talking to other people.
That's fucked up. If you go,
it's crazy, like because the energy in there from the places the ones I've been to aren't like free and open as you're saying that they are. It's like, all right, I want to be special. And I want my pick of men, but I also like don't want them to talk to other women that I feel like I wouldn't want no nigga to talk to. Like, oh, you talk to her? Oh, I can't.
And my thing is, like, how many people are typically in these rooms?
Like 30.
Okay, so I know this might sound weird, and that might sound like a large number, but to me, that sounds like a not so. So, like, that's 15 men and 15 women?
20 women.
Oh, hell no. Like that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
Niggas.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Like, the selection and it's not equal, and then it's just
and
not.
what I've seen, this is a while ago, it'll be like 5 dudes that come in. A few minutes later, they out. Then some more will come in. A couple might hang out. Half of them will be gone. Some more come in. And it's like, what's going on? Because it's like you go in there like, oh, shit. Here they are.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. Damn. All right.
So is that 15?
I done bought 3 drinks. Like, I'm out.
So is that 15 or that 10 men or that 30 people, are they just happen to be the 30 people that's in the room? Or is it like, no, there's 30 tickets?
No. It's just the people that happen to be in the room.
Yeah, see, I feel like that probably also adds another thing to it where it's like when motherfuckers show up early, it ain't really, the circulation ain't there.
And I have been to the Sausage Fest one, which that was nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, so y'all didn't invite the women. Now we scaring them.
Yeah. It's almost like you need to have like the set amount and say, okay, this is the group, and y'all all kind of
make your money, dude.
Y'all
don't give a fuck about that.
Kind of need to show up, but
the more the merrier.
Yeah,
you wouldn't put no limit on that shit.
I mean,
unless you had like an exclusive event.
Yeah,
with like,
but that's what I'm saying. Something more exclusive could help.
Like the $50,000 niggas and shit. Like, hey, only y'all can come up in there.
Yeah, but I don't know if I feel like a lot of that stuff is necessary nowadays because of the fact that you have so many dating sites, and I know that that's a little different because you got it's almost like if you got hundreds of people to choose from, but then you're being forced into a room like that isn't natural because it's like, oh, this is for you guys in particular.
Yeah,
it's gonna feel weird like to gather that group, and so it
sounds good. On paper, that sounds
I feel
good.
like nowadays it doesn't sound good. I guess that's what I'm getting at. I feel like, and maybe that's because I've been married for so long. Like if I had to get back
women
out
are
here,
throwing these events.
If I had to get it back out here in the world like that and be out here in the streets, I would hate going to those.
I would never go to
I would not want to go to anything like that because it feels too forced. It doesn't feel natural.
I would go to that just to get my muscle back working. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me knock this out, get some of these no's out the way, remember how it feels,
but
get my shit together.
But when we think about it in retrospect, bro, like if you're single and you're looking for someone, there's different levels of how actively you are like open to finding. Like I feel like sometimes just being single is just a category, right? But there's different levels within that category. This is very true. I'm more so like if I'm single and I'm looking, I can be more interested in truly finding someone that's the perfect fit for me, or I can be single and just open to seeing what the fuck is out there. And those two different mentalities alone could define the type of interaction that we're going to have, you know what I'm saying, in this room. So it just kind of feels like that just is a lot. That's why you could get in there and be like, yeah, this motherfucker, like women could be like seeing this nigga and be like, yeah, he's single and looking, but yeah, he ain't looking seriously though. He ain't really, like he wants it, but he just don't know if he really ready to give it all up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Speaking of dating, you got a clip you want to play for us?
Yeah, man. We can play this clip, bro, and just kind of, talk about it afterwards because I feel like it brought up an interesting take on
talking about women. We turning into everybody else podcast. This is great.
All right.
Pressure on black men, specifically dating black women.
So hold on, I don't know if you guys heard that. Hold on, let me see if I can
I can clip it in later.
And I love black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into...
When you say entitled, though, what does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. And I get hit on by white women, I get hit on by all kinds of... But when I get hit on by black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of, I gotta pay for something.
Wow.
I gotta pay your rent. I gotta help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's every woman. Nowadays, if I take somebody on a date,
$400
immediately, and I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's a couple hundred. If the hookah's 45, lamb chops is 50, dessert. So by the time VIP
Valet.
Park valet, I was just getting ready to say valet. So we didn't spend $400 for me to see if you like me.
Say that again.
So it's like I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. I done spent $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back or maybe text me back. And then because you're a beautiful woman, if you don't like me, you can go get the next man to do the same thing.
What happened in your dating experience?
Yeah. And so I came across that clip, man, and it had me like, damn, that's wild, man. Like, niggas out here really have it hard in the dating pool. Just like, women are saying, yeah, it's hard and difficult. I think that just in general for everybody, it's just really fucked up because this whole, like, I know what I spend on my wife, you know what I'm saying? I know what it takes to, like, just manage a home and manage a family and to work with a partner and all of that. And it's just like, even with her, like, I know she like me. I know she fuck with me. So it's like, it's nothing for me to be able to, give her the things that she likes and desires and wants and share that, because seeing her happy is something that we work hard to accomplish together. And to think about motherfuckers out here that have to, really pretty much like damn near like, you have to be on a level that you may not be ready for in your life because you are headed towards that. You're trying to build towards that.
Yeah.
Like financially. But if you are looking for happiness and you want to date and you want to be, potentially find somebody that you can grow with, it's almost like you can't grow with anybody now. You can't find a woman to say, hey, look, let's build together. Let's go, and create this wealth together anymore. You got to be, if you want me, you got to spend all of this just to see if you're a fit for me. And that's hard for a lot of people, man. That shit is like not an easy fucking thing to do. And that shit is crazy. Like, I just feel bad because it's just not, yeah.
I mean, I think it's all where you're looking at also. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them, a lot of black women out here that ain't necessarily on that.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there are some that are, though. Mm-hmm. I like to think that there's more than because those are the ones that I know.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't necessarily on that shit. Now, I do see on the internet and all that shit, motherfuckers is like, oh, my first date has to be $400, which is like, okay, cool.
I don't fit in that bracket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's fine. That's your preference. Cool. You just got to look somewhere else, dog. But I do understand what he's saying. What he's saying is valid. It's valid.
Because social media is the kicker, man. Like
Yeah.
I think we all become victims to it in many different ways, just because of, you know, you see so many people out there living a lifestyle that is, you know, a little more further away from being reachable to most of us.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not saying that it's
Some
not
of it's real, some of
reachable.
it's not.
Yeah, and it creates this thing where, oh damn, I'm saying, because you know, you got the algorithm, right? You got shit being
You see
fed to you.
more.
So you see more and more of this shit. So you're not seeing just like you're forced to think about all this shit as the norm, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, there's a lot of people out here that's living like this or being treated like this or meeting men like this.
I should too.
I should too. And same thing for men. It's like, damn, it's a lot of women out here that look like this and act like this, and you know what I'm saying, this is what I need in my life, and but you might not be, you know what I'm saying.
I would implore this man to look somewhere else. Just look somewhere else. It's black women out here that ain't on that shit.
Yeah.
But you know, if there's a type that you're interested in, that's what you're gonna get.
But I'd be interested to know where is he looking, because if he's saying Atlanta as a whole, like of the women that he's gone out with, there's this expectation of XYZ. I mean, it is, you know, like Black Hollywood here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
motherfuckers really truly live a life of like
excess.
Yeah, this is the type of living that you get, and this is the expectation. So I don't think that he's wrong, and I don't think that he's necessarily looking at the wrong place sometimes, because I think that there is something to be said about how, you know, there's not a shortage of places here that are full of like Instagrammable moment style businesses.
Stop going there.
Yeah, like they all out there. They all coming in, you know.
Stop going there.
They're Ubering there, getting out of Ubers that they didn't share together.
I don't know, man. When I was out there and like, it was like, damn, I never was at the point to where I was like, damn, they all doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, they all doing this here. I'm going over here.
But where can you, like, but I mean, I think that
Shit,
that's
if
a
you
lot
if all the spots that you're
tougher.
hitting at, okay. Say for instance, like back at the crib, if you like hanging up north and Lincoln Park and shit like that,
Yeah.
and they all acting like that, all right, take your ass below state.
Yeah. True.
Or what you say, Cermak. Take
Yeah.
your ass below Cermak. You know what I'm saying? My bad, below state. Below Cermak.
Yeah, I know what you meant. But
and
like,
fuck around over there.
I mean, you definitely got to switch up your space.
Yeah.
And again, this is like married niggas talking about, you know, where to go. But like, I would think that like knowing all of the single friends that we have, both men and female, it's kind of that same thing. It's like, yo, you got to change up your norm. Like, you can't go to the club to meet the type of person, because like the person at the club is not gonna be the one looking for, you know, the guy that's not gonna be XYZ and same goes for the girl. Like the guys that at the club ain't looking for their wife. You know what I'm saying? So
at all.
So you do have to change up your whole like approach to dating. You got to go to groups. You got to join groups like Facebook groups. You got to join like exercise running groups. I heard a running group was another good one. That's like motherfucker was like, hey, yo, this is how you come up.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah, go to a running group. But like,
go shit like that, man. They out here, dude. It's just, it depends on where you at. I know he's saying Atlanta, and I'm not finna sit up here and act like I know where to go in Atlanta to find some single motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about my experience in Chicago and shit like that. Like, okay, I can go to a number of different places. Like, if this area ain't hitting, I'm gonna stop going to these type of restaurants, because you know what? Yeah, they probably would do that shit here.
Yeah.
Let me go to some hole in the wall shit over here. We'll find some motherfuckers that got something going on for themselves, but they ain't quite there yet. Let's go holler at them. You know what I'm saying? They not expecting too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, can build together.
Yeah.
Barbecue or some shit like that. But, you know, and also, if you get that expectation off top and you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it.
Yeah. I feel like that's the other thing too, man. Like motherfuckers don't even like I forgot where I heard it from, but like it was so there were women talking about this, and they were talking about how like, you know, it's tougher now because like first date, they're not trying to go back to your house, right? They're like,
okay,
like the first date shouldn't be at his house. Like you remember the days where motherfuckers be like, hey yo, come over here, I'm gonna cook for you, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, that's dead.
That's like dead, but it's like that's how you know of a situation where it's like, look, we don't have to go out.
But what I'm seeing is like
I can cook, we can go, or
drinks and coffee is frowned upon now.
Yeah, like that's not good enough. Like it's not.
That was
enough.
my shit. Like,
yeah.
I mean, not coffee. I don't drink coffee, but we can go drink. Because I've been on dates where I've had dinner with motherfucker, and when the appetizers came out, I wanted to leave.
Yeah, see that, and I feel like drinks like that would have been the best.
So I gotta have drinks, appetizers, a full meal, and all this shit, and I could see off top that this shit ain't working, but I gotta stay. Oh, I ain't shit.
Yeah,
like I really just want to pay this bill for what I paid for and get you an Uber back to the crib because I don't want to be here anymore. But you could dead all that
tough,
shit,
man,
with some drinks. Like, oh, hey man, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
This
You know what I'm saying?
with.
Like, let me tell you, like I didn't even pay for the drinks. Like, hey, look, let me get the.
But people don't realize how intimate a one-on-one dinner is.
Yeah.
A one-on-one dinner,
and on top of that, like I feel like a lot of like, because I had this conversation with Kia and shit before. It was just like a lot of shit that people have issues with. Like, oh, I don't really want to eat, you know what I'm saying, like this in front of anybody because we all got different eating styles. Like that would alleviate that right off the bat. Like then you don't have to eat certain foods in front of them. Like you like how they say you can't, like tacos are the worst food to eat on the first date because like it's so messy in the way you gotta eat it.
I don't want to see how you bang.
But like, I mean, yes, but at the same time, but to your point, it doesn't necessarily have to happen the first date. That could be like, oh, first date, drinks, coffee, like, you know what I'm saying? Something simple.
We shouldn't be roped into a whole thing if one of us don't want to be here.
Man, like, that first date shit, the way I gotta go above and beyond, it should be like the ease into it, man. Like, motherfucker can't just jam it in, bro. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, let's go, like, lube it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, quick as hell. But here we go. Married niggas again, single business.
Yeah, we don't know shit, right?
All right, I'm gonna put the Boys to Men under here. Last week was the last week for Wild Bars, man. We had a nice run. It was fun. Besides the copyright shit, getting around that, it was just the finding shit every week and all that. And I don't think we could end on a higher note than MC Baba, the Def Rapper. I mean, it don't get more wild than that, man. I played that shit for my wife, and she was like, "What the fuck?" She was like, "What's going on? Turn it off." I was like, "Nope, gotta hear it." So next week we are introducing a new topic. I mean, a new segment. Hot Take of the Pod. It will come randomly. I have it set for the Wild Bar spot, but in the middle of us talking, we might just stick it in right there. Pause. Like my hot take, which I want to do it, but I ain't intro it or whatever, was like, you can't fumble people. There are more people out here. Pick them up. Like I don't believe in that whole the one thing. It's 7 billion motherfuckers out here. Now they might not be, you know what I'm saying, black or something like that, but like, okay, you had a situation that was going good for you. You had a nice girl, she was good for you. You might have fucked it up. All right. You can come back from that. You can get one
absolutely
around that. Maybe not as good, you know, a little fixer-upper.
Yeah.
You can come back and be happy, man. My hot take, man, I don't believe in that, like, oh, damn, the one that got away. Like, if you on that shit for real, Go ahead, go to therapy, and get your shit together, bro.
Yeah.
You find somebody else. Figure out what you did to fuck that up. Don't do it with the next one. How about that?
Because I mean, honestly, you got that like the good girl thing. Like, oh man, I lost a good girl. Like that. I did that. Yeah, you did. But at the same time, it's like you don't know what if this hadn't happened. You probably wouldn't know what you need to improve on. And you probably would have, you know what I'm saying?
Been the same asshole.
Yeah, you never know. you never know. Everything happens for a reason, man. And sometimes you just got to let that shit.
I'm trying not to sound like an asshole, but like I've let a lot of good girls go. It was just like, every good girl ain't for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they say, being a good man ain't enough. You know, everybody ain't for you. And 2, I always feel like I could get another one. Not like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. How can I say this better? I feel like there are a lot of good girls out here, and I'm decent enough to get one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying that they wasn't shit, because they was cool. They was some good girls or whatever, but there's a lot of them out here. I can get another one, you know what I'm saying? One that's better fit for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying they wasn't shit.
Yeah.
And some of them.
And that one, and then the next one might not be. Who knows?
I wasn't shit to some of them. So, hey, it's all fair. It's all fair, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. I tried to clean it up. I don't know if it worked.
No, you good.
All right, man. Can you be bought? Can you be bought? All right. Divorce your wife for $50 million.
And what's the simulation like for
y'all can't get back to, y'all can't get remarried or no common law, none of that shit. Y'all divorced.
Like, but we can't be together.
No, y'all just can't get married. And y'all can't have no common law marriage or no shit like that. Y'all can still be together. Just divorce. Never be married.
I would definitely discuss it with her.
We're getting divorced.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, hell yeah.
I would honestly I would make sure that she cool with it. Like, you know, which I know she would.
Hell yeah. What the fuck?
I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? It's politics. You gotta play it. You know what I'm saying? Because like to ultimately, you know,
it's gonna be too much explaining.
Ultimately, like if she was to say no, it would like fuck up the dynamic of our family, because I'd be like, it's $50 million. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? For some paper? Like, nigga, like for some paper? Like, nigga,
God know our heart.
We could put this shit on contract to where like if anything happened, we could do all this other shit.
Hell yeah,
you know
hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So yeah,
nigga, Kanye's married.
Yeah, like, is he though? Like,
fuck out of here. Yeah, you definitely getting divorced.
Yeah.
And they ain't telling nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That might be the stipulation. You gotta tell people.
All right. So you said 50 million.
50 million.
100,000.
No. Damn, nigga.
I'm asking.
No.
I'm asking you how could
no, not 100,000.
So what's your threshold?
I think it's like 5 million.
So somebody came to you and said, hey, $1 million. See, you said 5 million. See, like,
but I'm talking about to just like off top, be like, yes, like, like 1 million. I gotta think about it. Like, shit.
How long you gotta think about it?
That's the one. That's the one where I'm talking to her about it. Like, when I'm like, okay, let's. But 5, I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna divorce you for that. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, nigga, we still together. Yeah, this is just legally, but in the eyes of the Lord, like, this vow's still going. I ain't gonna cheat on you.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? We still in this house and all this shit. You know what the fuck? Like you said, it's a piece of paper. For more pieces of paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
100%.
Trying to fuck up our future? You want to work?
Like, our kids is going to be great.
Is that what you want to do? You want to work?
Yeah.
For somebody else? Man.
Like, 50 million, you ain't got to do shit. Like, we going to invest that in
$50 million. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit did.
Yeah.
Legally. Crazy as hell.
With it.
All right, man. Shout outs.
Shout out to my wife and shout out to my kids, man. Love y'all. Shout out to all the black-owned businesses. black entrepreneurs out there paving the way, giving us all the inspiration that we need. Look at that motherfucker there.
Fucking ants.
Yeah, that was a big ass motherfucking ant.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Came in your shout outs, man.
Yeah, what the motherfucker.
My job.
Yeah, man, and you know what I'm saying? Just keep going, bro. Like all the supporters of the show, man. Keep inspiring us to keep going too, man. We love it. We love the inspiration. We love the support.
All right, man. Shout out my family. Shout out the listeners. We really appreciate y'all. Shout out sponsor Stokey's backing this. Shout out Hitman Podcast, Chris, MG, KD, Cinco. You know, shout out King O'Deezy. He working on a new project. He coming out. He say he trying to drop 3 more times this year, so look out for that. We got to shout out our boy Stacks 100. He'll be on the show next week and probably the week after that, man. So we're looking forward to that. We got to do the redemption. This time we're gonna have all the mics up together and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know your boy ain't drinking, so shit really gonna be, you know what I'm saying, up to par and all that shit. Yeah, man. I already shout out the listeners. I'll shout y'all out again, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Other than that, we out.
Don't be weird.
This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.